Hello! Welcome to my treehouse, and here we are friends. What is this? New persona? New background? New setup entirely? Interesting, isn't it?
I'm a little elf girl now.
I can do magic.
What about close-up look at the camera? Yes.
Why am I making this video? Well, it's a personal diary, but as you know, Artfight season has started. I want to keep doing this as a personal diary, but also something for you to like turn on and not focus on me. Just something to play in the background as you make some art, or whatever you do. I don't care. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Should I talk about what Artfight is? Not everybody knows. I actually made a video on TikTok for Artfight, and I was very surprised at how niche it is. I thought everybody knew what it was, but everybody's like, what is this? So, hold on. It says right here, Artfight is an annual month-long online art game and community event that takes place every July on the Artfight website.
There are 2 teams, except this year there are 3. And when you gift someone art of their OCs, you get points. Whichever team has the most points at the end of the month wins.
Yeah. Now that we got that out of the way, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know. There's so many people that just go like, I don't know what it is, can somebody tell me what it is? I could join this year, but I feel like it's too much effort.
I'm really scared. It's gonna be so much energy. It's not gonna go well. I'm not good enough.
So if you're thinking of joining, but you're one of those people, let me convince you. Number 1, there is literally no quota. You don't have to make any attacks. You don't have to submit any characters. You don't have to organize your account. I mean, shoot, you don't even need an OC. People make them for you if you want. There are some people that just set up like a design me an OC and then they put like a concept in and then, hey, you got one now. But I have some friends this year that aren't even submitting any characters, just joining to see what's up. I don't know. I'd do it. I'd do it if I were you. Again, you only have to make as much as you want to do. There's no one holding you to this like, you have to make 10 attacks or else you're not good enough. That's not a thing. You don't even have to tell anybody you're on Artfight. You can just make 1 attack if you want to. Number 2, do not feel intimidated by joining. It's an extremely relaxed environment. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And there's some extremely skilled people on here, but also some very new beginners. Some people who don't even call themselves artists joining and just participating because it's fun. There's a lot of people saying that they revenge every attack, but people aren't expected to ever revenge, if you don't know. A revenge is whenever you attack someone after they attacked you. So like, if someone made me an art piece, I revenge them by making them an art piece. But people are not expected to revenge. It's in bad taste to kind of like demand others to revenge them. It's not an art trading game, it's an art gifting game. That's what more people are trying to lean toward because of the misunderstandings of what Artfight is recently. Again, don't feel intimidated by joining. There are people who don't even have followings that join and people who have huge followings joining. I don't remember his name, but the creator of, what's it called? Help! I can't remember! Sharpie Bath! Homestuck! Got it. Yeah, but the creator of Homestuck joined recently. I know he's getting a lot of attacks right now, but there's a lot of people that don't have any social medias that join too. It's not like there's no right person who has to join or anything. If you want to join, you can join. Again, it's a game. It's not like a competition for anything. A lot of us, we treat it like a practice. So that's what I think if you decide on doing it. Think of it as like, for me, I'm trying to do it this year for like to improve my art stamina and my speed and how much I can make in one sitting. That's not how everybody does it. I'm doing it as a practice. I recommend that you do it that way too. Number 3, people tend to take it way too seriously. People tend to put this unnecessary pressure on themselves that if they don't make everything like perfect, then they shouldn't join at all. If they don't finish a piece of art on a certain time, then they can't submit it. Kind of just chill out a little bit. It doesn't matter. Again, you can do as much as you want to do. You don't have to hold yourself to anything unless you have a goal for yourself, I guess. But there's people that take it far too seriously and then they psych themselves out and then they never get to join in on the amazing experience of Artfight. I have so many people in my comments going, I don't know if I can handle it. It's just so much to do and calm down. It's okay. Okay, you don't need to do this and you don't need to freak out about it if you do it. It's not a big deal. It's just a game. You just draw pictures. It's the same as though, like, you ever see like a character on your For You page or something, and you're like, I want to draw that and send it to them just out of the
Kindness of my heart.
That's just Artfight, but you get points for it. It's like, it's not a big deal. There's no prize to being a winner or anything. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, some people give up on attack they were making because they didn't like it. I fear I am in this bracket because since I know that I want to make YouTube videos on it later, it's like, I don't want to submit this if I hate how it looks. I did that last year. There were like 2 characters that I was working on that I thought to myself, I don't like that this is going. I'm just gonna work on a new character in the meantime, and then I never went back to it and I never submitted it because I forgot. There's one that I made an entire background for, and then I didn't even color in the person, so it was like a see-through guy, and I wasn't really sure how to move on from there, so I just gave up. Don't do that, guys. If anything, I should have just submitted the line art and then taken the background off or whatever. Number 4, you can actually submit like any kind of character you want. As long as it's yours, it counts. It doesn't need to be like an OC that you've written a whole bunch of stuff for. There's a lot of people who feel like they can't join because they don't have any characters. But don't freak out, because you may or may not actually have characters that you didn't even realize. Here are some non-conforming characters that I've seen people post on the character pages. Personas is a big one. Their real selves is also a pretty big one. That counts. People can just draw you if you want. I've seen people do their D&D characters. That's a big one. That's a really big one. I never submitted my D&D characters, even though I have like 5 on record. I just like to keep my characters completed. That might change next year. Depends. People have also done My Little Pony redesigns, like character redesigns. I've seen some Miku designs on there, like redesigns of characters. That's pretty common, actually. I've seen someone submit just straight up a picture of their cat. It was just a JPEG on their phone. So, the sky's the limit, man. I've seen people submit their Roblox avatars. I mean, I'm being so serious. There is no end to this. Like, if you have ever made a design of a character that does not exist, or even something that does exist, like your take on a cosplay, that counts. Like, you say you have no characters, but you do. You truly do. I mean, people even submit like adopts. That's pretty common as well. I mean, if you know what an adopt is, then you probably know that you can do that, but yeah. Okay, the 5th thing that I'll say to convince you to join Artfight is the range of attacks. There's a lot of people that feel like they shouldn't join because they're not good enough at art. They're not good enough at digital art. They're not good enough at any kind of art. They feel like they can't even join because they don't do digital art. That's a huge reason people don't join. But little do you know, Artfight is way more open than you think. I've seen a lot of people in comment sections, specifically my comment sections, that say, are you allowed to do traditional? I can't do digital art. Yeah, you can do traditional times a million. You can do any kind of art. I'm not even joking. You can do cosplays, you can do book binding, you can do trinkets, coffee art, glass art, minis, animation memes, Pinterest boards. Like, I'm so serious. You can do anything you want. The only thing that's not allowed is AI generated art. And I don't need to describe why we're not allowed to do that. I think we kind of know already, but just saying, you can literally submit anything. It's under this big bracket of crafts in the system, I guess. There is no end to this. If you don't feel comfortable in making like character art, you don't even have to make character art, really. There are people making D&D dice and whatever else. Like, literally, there's really so much freedom in Artfight, and the only thing that's stopping you from joining this year or the next year is yourself. If you feel like you have too much going on this year, but you want to participate, you want to be able to join team comedy just for fun, then you can do that. You can show up, you can just make an account, submit no characters, have a completely empty profile, and then just draw people's cats in the sand. That counts. You can do that for Artfight. Do whatever you want, baby girl. You can do it. One last thing I think I'll add for convincing you to join Artfight this year is that you can join at any point in the month. Just because July has started already doesn't mean that you can't join. You know what they say, better late than never. Join Artfight this year. Do it for fun. Do whatever you want. now that I've completely convinced you to do Artfight, let's just jump right into what I've been up to recently. So, starting this year, I decided to redo all my references pretty early. I wasn't planning on redoing all my references, but then whenever I restarted Katya and Fox, I realized I could make it more fun to look at all of them, so I did a little bit. Not like too much, but there's just little things that I could change with all of them. Because I started posting daily, it made me want to change their designs like a lot. I've had these characters for like a really long time. For a while, a fat minute. They looked the way they looked because I was like, what if I want to cosplay them someday? Which is such a bad reason for picking a character design. So they'd always be like stuff I kind of already had or stuff I could like alter very easily. And then that kind of nerfed the possibilities for Katya's design for such a long time. So whenever I went to go change her design, I had a lot more fun with it because I got to really focus in on what I wanted her to feel like as a character. And I was also able to make Fox look more like what he's supposed to be like. I've been working a lot on their stories and things like that because I'm going to make a comic. Not yet though. I'm still writing it. It's beneficial one day. I decided to give all the characters a sort of like story rewrite. I won't read all of it. I don't have Toy House. I want Toy House. I don't really know how to get on Toy House, but maybe one day I'll figure out how to get Toy House. I also completely changed Mora forms. I changed her name to Elora Brushfoot. But also I added a new character this year, which is Holland Skips. Skip? Is it Skip or Skips? I can't even remember the name of my own characters. I am such a chud. But yeah, because I made Holland, I had to like figure out how that would fit in the story. And actually, I realized when I was making Holland's story, I realized this helps fill some plot holes. So I ended up writing Holland really fast and not having like a good moment to fit in other characters yet that I've been needing to design for like several years. I've kind of hit like a flow state on redesigning characters. I found some way to make it a lot easier. I realized that like coming up with motifs before I start designing, I mean, God forbid, no one's ever thought of this ingenious design idea, but to add motifs before you start designing actually helps a lot. Another thing about this year is that because I've been posting so frequently, I've made a whole bunch of friends online. And it makes me really happy because I get to talk to people about OCs and they get to talk to me about OCs and I just have a really good time. I decided to shout out a whole bunch of my friends that I've made online this year. I love you guys! So I got all my refs done like 2 weeks before Artfight started. I was kind of doing it to procrastinate other things. Elora is so different. I ended up having to make her like 5 designs because she's a shapeshifter, air quotes. But I really like how hers came out. I strayed away from my own format. I don't know, it's cool. I like having a Fae-based character. I love Fae. I love cryptids. I love that stuff. That stuff is so interesting to me. But yeah, this year I have several goals for Artfight. Number 1, I've already kind of said this before, is to increase my art stamina. I want to be able to draw quickly and draw a lot, and draw more loose, for sure. So that's kind of my goal. Another goal I'm trying to keep up is because I try to post daily, I'm trying to do 30 total attacks, one for every day. As I record this, it's July 5th. It's been 5 days already. It hasn't been a full week yet, but we do have some interesting things I'd like to tell you so far. So the first day, 1st of July, of course, the website crashed like crazy, but I thought ahead. I took screenshots of the characters that I thought I'd want to draw right off the bat, and I put them in my Google Doc. And that came in clutch because apparently they added a queue system, and it took me like 15 minutes to even look at my own profile, which for others, it was much worse, but for me, not that bad. Not that bad, honestly. I looked in my notification box, and right off the bat, I got 5 attacks. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was screaming about it. I went to my group chats and I was screaming. I was home alone, so I was being very extremely loud and annoying. And loud was I. I left all those comments in all caps every time because I was so thrilled. All of my moots decided to attack me all at once. I guess I was just first on the roster. So it was so lovely though. Guess what? Last year, remember D Fiora? It's not D Fiora. I figured out how to pronounce it. It's Dea Fiora. But they attacked me again this year, and it's really good. Their growth over just a year is astounding to me. Look at this rendering. Like, can you believe that? So shout out to you. I love you, Dea. I decided, just like last year, I wanted to start the year off in my own art very comfortably, so I decided to draw a pony. This character is from an anonymous user, so I'm not going to say who it is, but this character design is so cute that it was one of the ones that I bookmarked before because I was like, I know I'm gonna want to draw that tomorrow. If you've seen it, the Snail's House Pixel Galaxy music video, that's what this character reminded me of so hard. So cute. I love snails. That's like, I mean, I don't think it really counts as a bug, but it's my favorite bug. I like snails. This next character, I wanted to do a little animation. I saw this was also within the time span of the website being in the queue system because there's too many people trying to log on at once. And the other character I saved was this girl named, I don't know how to pronounce actually. I don't know how to pronounce anything, I guess I've found out. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just kind of give up. I'm sure you can tell after these few videos. I should like put it into like a voice reader. See how they'd pronounce it. Well, there's this person on YouTube named Bella Shoe. Shout out to you, Bella Shoe. You have way more subscribers than I do. She has this character that's a cat mage, and she's so cute. I love me some fantasy for sure, and I love me some cat girls. She reminded me of Katia a little bit, which is kind of why I wanted to draw her. I decided to make her this little idle animation, I guess, kind of like if she was in a fighting game or something. I think it would have looked better if it was pixel art, but I kind of just wanted to see what it'd look like if I didn't make it pixel art. It did take me quite a long time. I said I wasn't gonna go to bed until I stopped making it, so I stayed up until like 3 a.m. making this. So far, I've had an amazing art fight. I'm going to start working on revenging everybody now, but it's kind of taking me a while. I'm gonna start off with my moots because I love my moots, and then I'll get to everybody else, but I definitely won't be hitting this sort of peak of attacks ever again, at least not in this month. But I'm so satisfied. If you want to add me on Artfight, I'll follow you back. I love you. I love you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope whatever you're working on right now looks beautiful, incredible, horrifying, whatever kind of vibe you're going for. I hope it fulfills it immensely. This is my treehouse. If you want to stop by, once again, I'll be here. I love you. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good night. How much higher can I go with my vibe? Did I peek the mic? See you later.